This is going to be interesting. In this business, you're not too far away from disaster, and Jeff Fenech will need to keep himself concentrating all the way through the fight. Gus Mercurio, and he's down already. It must have been a slip, yes?
Yes. Wow, that gave me a little bit of a fright there.
It did me too. I saw the left jab go out. I couldn't see from my angle. I was looking at Zarate's back, in fact, whether it connected clearly.
The situation here, of course, is that Zarate also, our own Paul Ferrari, boxed. Zarate took him to the 12th round, losing on a cut eye. Jack Rennie was in Paul's corner at the time. Fenech is boxing. Zarate boxing quite well. Landing jabs to the body, landed jab to the head.
Yeah, Jack Rennie giving a lot of pointers this week too. Good left jabs. Giving a lot of pointers to Johnny Lewis about Zarate's style, but of course that's some 9 years ago now, or 7 years ago.
Yeah, a little bit more than that even. It's
was it 77? Is that right?
Yeah, I think it's roughly about 11 years ago.
Referee tells Zarate to keep the punches up. Fenech catches him with a right cross and a right uppercut. Fenech has hurt him here in the opening.
And Zarate's hurt.
Zarate is not keen on this at all. Fenech is all over him. But we know he's a crafty customer. He's come in with a huge reputation, a great record. 13 wins in the last year and a half since making a comeback. 10 of those by knockout. And 6 of those, I'm told, haven't gone past the first 5 rounds. But already stunned by Jeff Fenech. And Fenech's working again with that right hand coming over the top.
And what Johnny Lewis said, this guy can punch too. They're talking about how the other bloke punches. He says, my guy can punch, and he's going to show him he can punch.
Yeah. And so far, Gus, Zarate's defense not looking to the standard you would expect of a guy of his caliber.
Not looking good at all. I'm quite surprised he got hit that easily and that often. Might take him a little while to warm up. You never can tell, but it's not a good idea to be losing rounds like this. But by the same token, he doesn't want to get into a punching duel. He doesn't want to get overconfident, get into a punching duel with him. Not yet, anyway.
Zarate still to land a clean blow. Fenech has landed many and landed them off, and the right hand really stung him. Fenech is chasing after him now. That right hand really rocked him back. And Zarate is on the back pedal. He's running and he's too slow. That left hand was awful. Whether Zarate was just stung and that left hand was very, very lazy and slow.
Zarate just weathers the storm in round 1.
Copped another one about 30 seconds later in the round that made him backpedal. And when he tried to throw the left hand back at Fenech, when Fenech was ducking, the left hand was so slow it was telegraphed. And Carlos Zarate has a lot of work to do. Fenech is rushing over to him and wants to start it. The old intimidation tactics from Jeff Fenech. What can Carlos Zarate do, Gus Mercurio?
Well, I don't know if Carlos just got caught cold in that first round, or if Fenech really got on. And again with that.
Fenech hits him again.
Fenech is landing beautiful punches. Carlos' reactions are slow. He's not getting away from those punches, getting hit too easily, and that makes him look good for Jeff Fenech.
I don't know what Mexican health insurance is like, but I hope Carlos has paid up.
Yeah. Of course, we got to see Carlos get a little steadier if he can, and throw some punches and see what he can do.
Yeah, because no matter what happens here, Jeff Fenech has to at least stay in control and not let himself get banged by.
Yeah, I don't want to get in a punching.
Bombs, yeah.
He doesn't want to get in a punching duel this early. He wants to wear this guy down a bit. He's doing that, obviously. Jeff Fenech is coming up full marks here, really. The referee, of course, telling him about the kidney punches to some extent. Very experienced referee from Sacramento, California. This is his 56th world title fight.
Warning for Fenech there for hitting to the back of the Zarate's head. Zarate has to try and sting Fenech to slow him down, but at the moment, Fenech just like a raging bull, full of confidence, full of power.
Well, while he may have beaten someone like Richard Savage by knockout in his last outing, I doubt that Zarate's fought anyone at this weight that applies that much pressure, and Fenech is applying the pressure again. Zarate trying to punch up with the uppercut, but Fenech is all over him.
Speed and power personified, Jeff Fenech.
Yes, his work rate is very good. He's putting out.
Yes, if you're watching those flurries at home, I guess you think that Channel 7 has turned the TV to fast forward. The guy throws them that quick. He really is fast. Oh, jeez. The right hand came over the top of the jab.
People yelling to Zarate to let him go. I think Zarate's going to have to hang on to survive.
Zarate spins him around to the ropes, showing a little bit of experience there as Jeff came in quickly. Zarate trying to pick his mind, but Jeff's defense. He's holding his hands up well. Zarate probably should work at the body to try and get him to drop those hands.
Well, Zarate's dropping that left rip under Jeff's right elbow a little bit, trying to bring Jeff's hands down.
Well, Jack Rennie would have told Fenech, you can hit these Mexicans with a blunt axe, but you still can't stop them.
That's his second warning for low blow, Wilco.
As soon as he... Another one of those, and...
Bell for the end of the second round. Fenech getting through from the Mexican. This is from the overhead angle.
And look at that right hand, Wilco, straight over the top and really doing a lot of damage. And he goes to work with the left and the right. Although at the end of that round, Gus Mercurio, Zarate looked probably a little less bothered than he had in the earlier round.
Yes, I felt that perhaps the first round he really was bothered. He weathered that storm a bit better, losing the first two rounds. The first round by margin of 2 points, the second round by margin of 1. He's now 17 points to Jeff Fenech's 20 points. Jeff doing it very, very nicely, almost as he pleases.
On the same token, you've got to admit Zarate still looks pretty composed for a bloke that's been hit pretty hard.
Yes, he does. He's an old pro. He's still there. He's still dangerous. Punches are slow, but there's power. But he is still dangerous. Don't want to lose concentration with this guy. I think after this fight, we're going to have all the votes are going to be on Fenech, and the way it looks to me now, all the votes are going to be 100% for him as a real champion.
Well, the body shot from Fenech, a bit of damage there on Zarate. Zarate's trying to ease in and find an opening, but Fenech just keeps taking the initiative. He's just so much quicker.
Ooh, a little bit low again.
That's a third low blow, and I'm surprised that Hank Alespro didn't warn Carlos Zarate. Fenech a little bit of Marrickville mauling.
Well, Fenech's not intimidated by Zarate, that's for sure.
And the referee, Hank Alespro, wearing surgical gloves tonight.
Yes, I suppose we have to say why.
Well, it's an innovation that's resulted from the AIDS scare. The referee, of course, has to have such close personal physical contact with boxers in the ring. And a lot of boxing authorities feel that for safety's sake, then it's a necessity.
It's the first time in this country's history, though, Wilco.
Yes, I know they want to, obviously, AIDS being a disease transferred with blood and body fluid. Another low punch, another low punch. He's going to take a point. He's taking a point.
Yes.
Taking a point. Low blow, taking a point.
Well, on my recollection, that's 4. He had only warned him on 2 previously, so he's got away with 1. And if he's done anything, he's just upset Jeff Fenech, and that probably isn't a smart thing to do.
Just to finish that AIDS business, they're going to test fighters. They're going to test the blood supply to see whether any fighters are affected. But all fighters, WBC, are going to be tested, and also the Australian Boxing Federation.
It's getting fast and furious now. Center ring here between Zarate and Jeff Fenech.
Tell you what, Jeff is still on top, but Zarate is showing a little bit more, isn't he?
Yes, a few more of those jabs are getting through. But Jeff is still trying to overpower him. He's trying to win this fight on his strength. And that right hand is gone. And the bell is a welcome
after the bell. Fenech lands a punch after the bell, but 5G had Zarate in trouble once more.
They pull the low blow.
How'd you score it, Gus?
Well, take the low blow, of course, it becomes an 8th round. But normally what you do is you put the deducted point on the side, and at the end of the fight, that is taken into consideration. So it was another winning round to Jeff Fenech, obviously. And it could be by 2 points, with the low blow being 1 point off. The judges in this fight, of course, and note that and put it on their card with an OD, ordered deduction.
Zarate is continually on the back pedal here against Jeff Fenech. It doesn't seem that he's been able to hurt Fenech.
Well, Zarate's looked at the referee a couple of times as if to say, you know, what am I supposed to do? But Fenech just rushing in on him.
Well, unfortunately for King Carlos, the referee can't stand in front of Jeff Fenech for him, and Jeff Fenech is all over him again in the corner, and he's chasing him down.
He's down. Zarate is down. Will they put the count on him this time? Yes. The crowd berserk.
Zarate was back up as the count reached 3.
Fenech is cut. Fenech was cut over his right eye.
The chant is up for Jeff Fenech. Fenech wants to finish this early. Zarate is now starting to try and work hard, but Fenech keeps scoring with the left.
I noticed a bit of blood over. Yes, he's cut over his right eye. This could be dangerous. Can't get a good look at it now, but I saw some blood there.
Zarate's holding. Fenech still trying to work. Fenech is all over him again. Zarate is in real trouble. But he holds the back of Fenech's head, and Fenech comes straight in with the right. We're into the 4th round, and Jeff Fenech has put Carlos Zarate on the canvas already. Zarate is in real trouble here in the 4th round in the Horn and Hoedown. The living legend will go, by the looks of this, have lived a little bit too long in the ring unless he can pull something surprising out, but he's still punching.
Well, legends are always a little bit larger than life, and maybe that's the case with Zarate as well.
But that cut is opening over Jeff Fenech's eyes. Once again, looking at trying to put Zarate away. He can't get a clean shot on him. He scores there with the right hand.
That's it.
Fell for the end of the 4th in a flurry of punches. Fenech and Zarate going at it hammer and tong at the Horton Pavilion.
Kept bringing their head.
It's a 5th round. 5th round, we won the fight, mate. Just you can't take that off him. It wasn't a punch, though, but it was a headbutt, mate.
Where's the doctor?
There's the doctor.
Doctor.
The doctor's there.
The headbutt. 1 point penalty for him if I stop it, okay?
Cut under Fenech's right eye being worked on. Zarate down in the previous round.
But the most important thing about this cut on Jeff Fenech, I heard the referee take a point off Jeff Fenech because the cut was caused by a headbutt. But here's the knockdown. The big right hand puts Carlos Zarate down. He came up for a standing 8 count. And here's the other angle of our overhead camera, and you can see the power. But I must repeat that the cut over Jeff Fenech's eye has been caused by a headbutt. Stopped.
Into a brawl here.
The fight has been stopped. Zarate figured he had won the fight.
What's happening
But you
here?
will find, Wilco, you will find, Zarate thought he'd won the fight, but the fight has been stopped because of a deliberate headbutt from Carlos Zarate. The point was taken away from him, and the fight will go to Jeff Fenech. This is controversy.
It goes to the fighter. It's a head-on points.
Around. Dick Young. Jeff Fenech, 40 points. Carlos Zarate, 34. Dave Brown. Jeff Fenech, 40 points. Carlos Zarate, 34. Chuck Hassett. Jeff Fenech, 40 points. Carlos Zarate, 34.
Well, there it is. A sensational finish, but the crowd, as I said, the jeers now turning to cheers. as they realised that Fenech is in fact the winner. I thought for a while there the crowd were under the impression, and they certainly had that impression from Zarate's camp, that the Mexican had won the fight.
Yes.
That was not the case. The fight was ended after the 4th round because of a headbutt that opened up a very severe gash under